Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start chapter 708 of Magic Emperor. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Laughing, the big guy cupped his hands in the cockiest attitude possible. We may be on the righteous path and might come from the head of the 9 sects, but all is free on the battlefield. Now that we are here, I will not hold back, ha ha ha. Yilin sneered as well, but kept his words to himself. The big guy's face fell seeing that Yilin couldn't see his kindness. Of course he'd be pissed being looked down on like that. So he raved, "Don't think you can act all high and mighty because you're from Ultimate Clarity sect. On this stage, no one will spare you." The big guy shouted and was instantly covered in an earthen glow. Around him formed the image of a huge mountain, making the air on the stage heavy, with the rock pieces falling to the ground. Even Yilin shook from the pressure and the multiplied weight. It felt like even moving his leg involved much greater effort. An elemental soul? Gravity? Yinimo frowned, nodding at the big guy. While obnoxious, he at least has the strength to back it up. For him to have an elemental soul, that of gravity, he would be a strong character in the ethereal stage. He can now cripple Yulin's speed with this power. However, is that guy's speed the only thing weird about him? Yin Mo's face was sure of it. Wu Qingxiu looked on with some hatred left from the previous match. He mocked. "Taking out your soul before my junior brother is suicidal." The big guy saw Yilin standing there in silence and mistook it for fear. "Ah ha ha, can't move, can you? You might be fast, but with me around, you're finished. Beg, I might be kind enough to spare you, he he he." "He's still cursing me." Yilin shouted and pointed. Whoosh. A golden flame appeared the size of a droplet. It shot for the big guy and entered his body before he could even react. What followed was a bang. The golden flame broke out from the inside. The big guy was turned to ashes before he could wail in agony, now lost to the wind. Even his soul faded away, gone all the same. After the golden glow faded, the stage was empty, like the big guy was never there to begin with, erased from existence. Ugh. The cocky universal righteous sect now looked stumped and choking on their previous arrogance. They looked on with empty gazes, still out of it. The audience wasn't faring much better, gasping and frightened. What just happened? In an instant, a 4th-layer ethereal stage expert went from showboating to nothing at all. Was he killed? That was too fast. I didn't even see it. Yin Mo now saw this guy's strength. He who only called Zhuo Yifan his only true adversary. He's a freak just like him. Yin Mo's face grew hard. Wu Qingxiu was lost as well at such a display. Ever since junior brother entered ethereal stage, I never once saw him attack. Now that I do, I can barely recognize him. Just who in the 9 sects can stand up to him in battle? Chance had it Wu Qingxiu looked at Zhuo Yifan when he said it. He saw him shocked still and sighed. Maybe not even this fated adversary can match junior brother. Universal Righteous Sect versus Ultimate Clarity Sect's second match goes to Ultimate Clarity Sect. The judge came out from his stupor and announced the results. Ignoring the hubbub around him, Yilin walked down board. He paused halfway, staring at Zhuo Yifan and giving him a taunting gesture. He pointed at the stage and shouted, "I'll be waiting for you right there." Whoosh. Everyone looked at Zhuo Yifan, and their eyes lit up. Those monsters up and declared war. This is going to be interesting. Or they may as well become the next exalted double dragons. The people were wild with excitement at the prospect of a good fight. Even the exalted double dragons were looking forward to it. These 2 old guys were getting interested as well. Bai Mei was excited. "Hey Ran, Zhuo Yifan is a demonic cultivator. He's yours. Yilin is a righteous cultivator, so I'll take care of his training and turning him into something great." Bai Mei thought of something and said, "Old man, no matter who wins among these 2 kids fight, we will get them to fight once every year. This is the best way to see the fruits of our teachings. What do you say? Even at your age, you're still so obsessed with fighting?" Exalted Heiran snickered, but then he nodded in interest. "But this way, even if they'll be our disciples, how will we explain it to their sects?" "What explaining? How dare they say no to us? Doing it like that sounds more like we're stealing them. We are the leaders of Western lands. We have never done something so vile." Exalted Heiran chuckled. Exalted Bai Mei mocked. "We haven't because there never was a worthy seed. Now that we found 2 of them to boot, are you that willing to give up, Heiran?" "Of course not." Exalted Heiran shook his head. The 2 exalted shared a look and burst out laughing. The sacred beast behind him is the most violent of the 5 ancient sacred beasts, the decimating dragon ancestor. If vaulting Kuanping gave him a soft, flame, the azure flame, then the decimating golden flame was a strong, young flame. When it came to achieving ethereal with one's soul, the best was a soft flame. But this strong flame was better when it came to fighting and destruction. While azure flame locks figging power, the purple lightning makes up for it. I can clash against the golden flame with this. Though, as Yulin saw, Zhuo Yifan's powers were so messed up inside him. Having not taken one particular side further, the purple lightning fell short in power, even worse than the azure flame. For crying out loud, I have the 9 Serenity's secret records, the greatest secrets ever known, at my fingertips, yet I'm still nothing more than a jack of all trades. Now that he was facing a true expert, these weapons all fell short. Zhuo Yifan, what are you thinking about? The competition between Ultimate Clarity Sect and Universal Righteous Sect is over. The match between Hellion Flame Sect and Ultimate Clarity Sect is about to begin. Zhuo Yifan. It's those two. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. About thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.